Hello and welcome to Personal Financeology. My name is Kris and I talk about your personal finances and technology related topics, how the two can combine. If you don't mind, click on the subscribe. It's gonna be in your lower right hand corner. There's an icon on the video. If you click that, a lot of people don't know, click it. It will give you the option to subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna jump into today's topic. Before I do that, let me have a sip of water. All right, what makes me qualified to talk about this? Well, I've actually purchased a Volkswagen Jetta 2013 new and pre-owned. You might ask, how could you do that? I'll explain. First, I'm going to get into some numbers. So give me a second here. Let me look at my computer screen and make sure that I'm giving you the right information. The 2013 Jetta that I purchased was the S model, which is the base. No bells, no whistles, not even cruise control. The MSRP on that vehicle, new back in March of 2013 when I was in the market, was $16,645. 4-cylinder, 115 horsepower, no cruise control, 24 city miles for gas consumption and 29 miles for gas consumption on highway. My monthly payment on this vehicle was $399.90. We're talking about a dime. I might have a dime on my desk, but we all know what a dime looks like, or maybe I need to put up a picture in the video. Essentially, it was around $400 a month. Over the period of 72 months, had the loan been fulfilled to its entirety, I would have paid $28,792.80 for a brand new vehicle, base model. We're talking about almost $30,000. Now, this is the base price, the dealer fees, the taxes, plate, tag, title, registration, and interest, which is where we arrive at that almost $29,000 price tag. For a base model vehicle, that's quite expensive. Now, in 2016, there was an accident, and without getting into any detail about that accident, other than I was at 0% liability, I was in the market for a new vehicle. I liked the Jetta that I was driving, so I went back, looked in the local area, found a Volkswagen Jetta SE. It was a model up. It had some extra features. It came with that cruise control finally. And what was nice is, since it was 3 years old, it qualified for CPO status. I had a 2-year warranty on it. Not a big deal. 24,000 miles. The original MSRP, had I bought that vehicle brand new, was $20,095. That's not including anything other than just the base price. When I purchased the vehicle in 2016, it was essentially the same vehicle. It was still the same brand, it was still the same model, except I was able to get a couple more bells and whistles. It did have more mileage on it. Let me take a look and see. I still even have a sticker tag here. Without going into too much detail and all of that, this vehicle, okay, here it is, 36,498 miles. That's what was on the odometer. If you haven't noticed, I keep all of my documentation. Very meticulous, a little bit of OCD. Anyways though, I purchased that vehicle in 2016 and it had those miles that I just mentioned on it. I purchased it with a monthly payment of $255.67. If I were to have fulfilled those 72-month requirement for that financing program, I would have paid a grand total of $18,408.24. The difference between the new vehicle that I purchased and the pre-owned vehicle that I purchased 3 years later, very similar model vehicle, is a difference of $10,384 and some change. It's about $144.23 a month. This was a 5-cylinder, 170 horsepower. City and highway mileage was 24 and 31, so highway mileage bumped up just a little bit, but you can see a huge difference. We're talking about $10,384 for the same vehicle. Get a CPO. That's my recommendation. But the second part of this video, I'm going to talk about pros and cons of new and pros and cons of pre-owned. First off, we're going to get into the pros of purchasing a new vehicle. The main points would be that if you're buying new, typically you'll get a lower interest rate if you're not going to outright buy the vehicle. And with a new vehicle, typically the price tag will be higher. You also get a warranty, typically. You're getting the latest model, the latest technology. Also, with a new vehicle, you are the first owner. You will know the history. You'll know if you maintain the vehicle. You'll know if you decide to treat it like crap. Whereas when you buy a pre-owned vehicle, if it's not CPO, and even if it is CPO, you're not going to know the history of whether or not the person particularly maintained the vehicle meticulously or if they drove it into the ground. But that's why I'm recommending a CPO. The cons of purchasing new, right off the bat, you have depreciation. And Edmunds, they actually state that when you drive a new vehicle off of a lot, you're automatically losing 11% in depreciation. So if you haven't put down any money, you are already upside down on that loan if you've financed. By the time that you've paid off a 5-year loan, the depreciation value is around 40% that it's depreciated. That's huge. Also, cons of owning new is that you will be required by your insurance company to have full coverage, so insurance will cost more money. And lastly, we're going to talk about the pros of a pre-owned vehicle. You have a lower price. You're avoiding the depreciation hit because the first owner, maybe a second owner, has already taken that depreciation hit. And if you think that a Carfax is satisfactory, you're not going to get the full history, because if there was a fender bender and it was never reported to the police or insurance, that won't show up. You'll have a smaller loan amount because typically a used vehicle will cost less, and that means less debt for you, more affordable payment. Now, with the cons of owning a pre-owned vehicle, reliability. You don't know the history of this car. Did the person maintain it? Did they abuse it? Just because there's records of the person taking it and getting it maintained, having an oil change through the dealership, that doesn't give you a picture of how the person treated the vehicle from the day they purchased it to the day that they actually brought it in for service. It's kind of like when you go to the dentist, you brush your teeth a little bit longer, or at least maybe I do. I don't know. I'm weird, but You brush your teeth a little bit longer so it makes it look like you treat your teeth a little bit better than you really do. Even I do brush my teeth twice a day. Off topic. Alright, back on the topic. Now, private party, you're probably not going to get a warranty if you do opt to go through a third party versus a dealership, which will save you a lot of money if you do private party. So you have to weigh those pros and cons of the dealership versus third party. Make sure that you're not being scammed by a third party person, that they own the vehicle or that they have the title and can transfer it over to you. You'll probably pay a higher interest rate because it's considered a higher risk. This vehicle has already been owned, it has miles on it, and the bank knows that there's a higher liability risk with the reliability of that vehicle. And also less choice on the market unless you have time. Overall, I would recommend that if you're in the market, crunch the numbers. I've done it myself and can give you specifics on this particular model of vehicle, but it's going to be plus or minus a certain, range of error, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, that's my recommendation. If you are in the market or will be in the market for a vehicle, go with the pre-owned route. Make sure that you get a CPO. You're going to save yourself money, but pay it off quicker. If you can afford to purchase new, get a pre-owned vehicle. There's not much of a difference, and cars over time do not change that much. So thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it. Please give the video a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't. I am slowly and steadily increasing my channel here. I'm at 15 subscribers. I really appreciate everybody that watches. It seems like my last video on Visible Sales Service went really well. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, insults, go ahead, throw it in the comments. I'll respond, laugh, cry in private. Other than that, have a wonderful day. Again, my name is Kris. Thanks for watching Personal Financeology. And again, have a good day. Thanks.